Coming up this weekend, the Symphony of the Mountains will offer 2 performances that are guaranteed to get you in the holiday spirit. And this morning, Cornelia Laemmli Orth joins us to invite everyone to gather by the fireside. I love the name of this performance, by the way.
Thank you, me too.
So
Good morning.
inviting.
It makes us warm just hearing about it. Yes.
Tell us about it, because you got 2 performances coming up, one at Meadowview and one up at the McLaughlin Center there at yes. So
Saturday, this coming Saturday at 3 o'clock, we're at the Meadowview in the ballroom, and then at 3 o'clock. And then Sunday, also at 3 o'clock, we'll be at the beautiful, I still call it the new hall. I know it's not new anymore, but I love that hall at Emery and Henry.
Right.
And it's going to be our full orchestra. This year, unfortunately not with all the groups that we usually have. We want to play it safe. But we will highlight the orchestra, and I promise it's going to be just a wonderful, warm, happy concert with lots of pieces that you know, that you can sing along. Of course, somebody in a red suit with a long white beard is going to make
not me, but
not you is going to make an appearance. So bring your kids, bring your families. This is not oh my God, my kid wasn't sitting still concert. Right. The kids can have fun and sing along and conduct and clap or whatever they want to do. So it's going to be a happy beginning to this wonderful season.
And I love the fact that you're all doing those Christmas standards, like White Christmas and things, songs of that nature. It just, like I said, gets you in the holiday spirit.
I know, this is music that you cannot hear enough, right?
Right.
You can sing along, and it just, as I always say, music has such an emotional impact on us, and if we hear those pieces which hopefully trigger happy memories, we get in the happy mood again. And then again, speaking of emotion, you know how I always say music can be like a therapy.
Yes.
It can help you. And I'm going through a really hard time with my family in Switzerland. My sister is very sick, and I was stressed out and sad and all of that, and I start learning this music, and instantly it had like this healing power. So with everything we're still going through with the pandemic, we're gonna play it safe. You can spread out as much as you want, so just come, and I promise you will feel better afterwards.
And speaking of the pandemic, y'all are doing something very special for those folks that have been taking care of all of us through the pandemic, for those frontline healthcare workers, for EMTs, people of that nature. Tell us what you're going to be doing.
They're all going to be for free.
Yes.
So you can just either call the office or just come, and you will be admitted for free to our concert. We would like to thank you from the Symphony of the Mountains for everything you do for us during these very difficult times.
And also the children.
Always free.
You want it always free, but you would like for them to make a reservation for the children, just so you know how many people.
Yeah, I think it would be better so that we know that there's enough space to spread out. We want to play this safe. We want for us to gather and be happy and experience the live music, but in a safe way.
All right. Cornelia, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
We got the information right here by the fireside. Symphony of the Mountains. It's going to be a beautiful couple of concerts there. One's at Meadowview, one up there at Emery and Henry as well. Find out all the information you need right there at symphonyofthemountains.org.